it gives me a distinct pleasure to do our second interview already on the Moving Up 2020 book with my good friend from beautiful Toronto, Canada, originally from Jamaica, and that's Hyacinth Jennings Featherstone. How are you today?
I am doing fantastic, John. I'm so happy and excited to be here today and to share my story and to answer these wonderful questions that you have for me.
Well, I guess my first question for you would be, how will you use this book to build your business?
Oh, this book, I might hold it up and show it to you. Moving Up 2020 and Beyond. Wow, I love this book, especially Moving Up and Beyond. Beyond, yes. This book can help me and will help me in my business as a tool. This is a tool and it is a very good tool. It is a tool for people who are already in the market, network marketing, MSI, multi-stream of income. It is a good tool to help them to understand more, keep us on the right track, because it is a lot of stories shared from a lot of great leaders. So that's what make it become a very good tool. For people who are exposed to this business, MSI, network marketing slash, it can help. For the one who never heard of it, don't know anything about it, it can also be of help to that person. Because by reading these stories, it will help them to, it's like an eye opener for people to understand what's out there. A lot of people are working, tired of their 9-to-5 jobs, can't make ends meet. They can't pay their bills. And they don't know what else to do. They're doing 2-3 jobs and they can't still get it together. But by reading this book, they're like, wow, it's an eye opener. They see that there is a better way. Network marketing is a better way. And this is a great tool for those who are looking and even those who are not looking. Moving up and beyond, yes, it will definitely take you, me, and all those who are looking and those who are not really looking. It will help them to get beyond.
Well, you make such a valuable point there, Hyacinth, about the fact that this is an eye-opener of a book, because there's a lot of people in the book, to your point, that weren't necessarily looking for network marketing, but somehow they ended up in network marketing and they became successful enough that we included them in this publication. And they're successful within their company and well known or getting well known within the industry. And you're so right. I know I wasn't looking when I started way back in 1983. I didn't know what I was looking for. I was just looking for a way to make some money and wound up in the industry. So let's talk about this. Legacy is such an important word. Our legacy for, our business. Tell me a little bit about how this is going to create a legacy for you within not only your own company, but also within the industry.
This is a legacy for me, not only in my business, but in my life, where, again, like I said, I have children and grandchildren with a church, and I'm socializing with a lot of people. So a lot of people is going to be reading this information, learning from it, and applying to it. So it's a legacy be left behind because it's a roadmap that people can use to change lives. People are having all different kind of problems out there, and we become problem solvers. So even if someone is not aware that they are a problem solver, just by reading Moving Up and Beyond 2020, they will definitely learn a lot. It's going to be a great legacy for all those who are going to be reading it or even hearing about it. It will be a legacy for them that they will learn how to help to change lives. It's a life-changing information book.
And it's so true, because the legacy that we leave behind, I mentioned on an earlier interview today about a lunch I was at with Jim Rohn many years ago in Dallas. I don't even remember what year it was. I think it was 1993. So it's a while ago. And, Jim was a guy who didn't mince words. He was very, very direct. And we talked about the fact that, when we're gone to the next life, what do we leave behind? We leave behind our library. I think our bodies are worth like $12 or something scientifically, right? So we don't really leave up much behind. We think we do, right? But what do we leave behind for our kids and our grandkids is that library that we had, that personal development library that the next generation perhaps can tap into. But going one step further on that thought, what did your family think? What did the kids think? What did the grandkids think? I don't know if they've seen it yet, but what was their, mom's in a book. I mean, come on now, she's doing something right. But I'd be interested to hear that. I think our other viewers would as well.
Well, they are very happy, very excited, feel very blessed. So is myself, feel very honored to be in not just a book, but John's third edition, Moving Up and Beyond. So it shows that I also are moving up and beyond. And I won't mention I've been into a book before. I could mention my leader, my mentor, Foster. Yes, I've been in Foster's book, and now I'm in the second book, and they feel grateful. They're very excited, very happy. They goes, Mom, your hard work, your determination, your perseverance, along with great leaders, Foster especially, because he's very close to me, and John, Keith, and all the others. Mom, you really work hard, and I could see your work paying off, and we know you're going to reach higher heights. You love to help people, and this is a good thing for you to be in this book. You can share it with others. They'll read it, they'll see your story, and they'll know that if it happened for you, it can also happen for them. So we're proud of you.
Exactly. And you use words there that bring to mind being a role model, and being a role model for our kids, our grandkids, and for people who aren't related to us. Why don't you comment on that a little bit, how this is going to help you and your community, maybe in your church as well, to inspire and to tell other people, hey, I've done this, you can do this.
Yes, because there's a lot of people out there like myself who are shy, who love to talk like myself, but didn't have the poise of how to present themselves in public or to speak with the public. Behind closed doors, yes. But again, reading this book will teach you, because you have leaders, mentors who will guide you how to be better, to improve yourself. And this is really what it takes, that you work with this book. People are going to be reading it, like I said. They're going to be looking at me to know that, hey, Hyacinth is in my church, and she's not just my church sister, but she's famous because she's into John's, this, great guy who already have his books out there. This is his third book, and she's happened to be in his book. And not just that, there's other leaders there with great stories who have been very successful, and therefore this will encourage them to take a close look that this can happen also for them.
Exactly.
So it makes me proud, and I'm grateful. So I will be sharing it with my church, with schools that I'm involved in, and different communities. I'm going to be really going out there and sharing it, not just because I'm in it, but because it is a great book, and I want to be a part of the changing in this world. This book is a life-changing. This MLM, MSI movements come to change the way people live and the lifestyle that they live, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
Very, very important words, I said. Couldn't agree more. So what are your plans for the future?
My plans for the future is to encourage my family, because your families and friends, sometimes they want to sit back, they want to wait, see what's happening for you, what's going to happen for you before they come on board. That's okay. But I determined to get this word out. I will not quit, because this is not something to run from, Because if it's not this, what else? This is the way to go, moving up and beyond. So I will be continually striving, thriving for better, and to share with others how they too can make a difference in their life and in the life of others. We're here for a life-changing thing in this world. It's all about changing lives. And for things to change, you have to change. As what the other leaders said, and I learned from my leader, Foster, Jim Rohn, Zig Ziglar, Les Brown, all these guys who mentioned this statement. For things to change, you have to change. And for things to get better, you have to get better. And I am determined to get better and to change and to help to bring change. That's why I am proud to be a part of this movement to help to solve problems. We're problem solvers, and this book will help to teach you how to solve problems. So I will embrace this book, and I will continue to work with and walk closely with my leaders and follow the leaders. I do not intend to reinvent the wheels, because it's not a good thing to do, to reinvent the wheels. Follow the leaders, the trailblazers who have done it and still doing it. I intend to continue to thrive with them.
Great. Well, great words. Couldn't have said it better myself. And
Thank you.
So
Jack, I just want to say I'm thankful, very thankful and very grateful for this opportunity that you mentioned me in this book, write up a story about me in this book. I'm very grateful, and I'm thankful for my leader, Foster, to stand beside me, to encourage me that I make it this far. And with the grace of God and my good team leaders, yes, we're going to be making more changes.
Great. Well, you know what? All of those things are I know, very sincere and very honest. And before we close, word of advice to people that perhaps are not part of your current business, that may see this, I don't know, maybe this weekend on Facebook or on some other social media down the road. What would you tell them to do?
I will tell them to get this book, get a copy of this book, read this book, and talk to me. Let's get together, have coffee with my leader, Foster, so we can show you how you too can be a part of this. There will be more books coming out, and you never know. You might happen to be mentioned in the book.
You never know. You never know. So if people want to purchase the book, all that they need to do is go up to simple website, www.tremendousleadership.com. We're under the new title section, and once again, that's tremendousleadership.com. And the reason that we use that company is a couple of reasons. Number one, it was started by somebody who had a huge impact on not only my life, but on Keith Hooper's life and on so many other people's lives, Charlie Tremendous Jones. Run now by his daughter, Tracy Jones, remarkable woman in her own right. But more than that, that website has some of the classics of self-development on there that you might want to acquire as well. There's an old statement about reading and growing rich, and truly that's what it is. And our book hopefully can help you to get on that path, and so can so many of these other wonderful titles from wonderful authors that have done it, for many, many years prior to us. So with that, Hyacinth, I certainly want to thank you. You have a wonderful day, wonderful weekend. And for now, we'll close the interview.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.